Folks, Canadian Prepper here. So guys, I have an urgent warning for you today. So I just got off a Zoom call, a 2.5-hour long call with a former CIA agent, somebody who is fairly high up in terms of the decision-making think tanks and various commissions that influence political thought and government thought within the United States. This person has worked directly for former presidents. They rub shoulders with various statesmen and stateswomen, and as well as directors of the CIA, among other things. Okay, so this individual is very knowledgeable and probably one of the foremost authorities on the topic of nuclear strategy. And the synopsis of our discussion was that the likelihood of a nuclear escalation as a result of the current East versus West tensions was very, very high and even likely. Now, I'm going to break that down. We're going to release that video in a few days, but I want to also share with you some of my thoughts on what is going to happen right now, because if you haven't heard the news, NATO has basically officially, now I say officially because they've unofficially had this stance for a long time, they've officially mobilized around 300,000 troops to be on a state of combat readiness to fight the Russians. Now, why is this so important? Why have we been beating this horse for the last 4 months? This is what the situation is in the world right now. There are approaching, what are we at, 8 billion people right now on the planet. Resource scarcity is a thing. Raw materials, resources, manufacturing, shipping, these are all becoming fewer and farther in between. It's taking more and more energy to extract raw materials, to produce things. Globalism has had some major drawbacks in terms of allowing countries to be self-sufficient and self-reliant with respect to their domestic production. This is causing various problems, various bottlenecks in the supply chain, but it's also a situation that is necessarily going to create conflict over these resources. And we're not just talking about the metals and energies like coal, oil, and these other things, gas, these things that are finite resources. We're also talking about food, water. This is leading to conflict, which is only exacerbated by climate and various contagions that are going around, not only contagions that affect humans, but otherwise, okay?